Hello friends and welcome back, or welcome to Vintage Sports Shack. And welcome back to another special pop-up episode. Today, we're going to be talking about friends in the hobby. So as always, stand up, stretch out, because away we go. Alright guys, I want to welcome you back to the most inconsistent sports card channel on YouTube. That's right here at Vintage Sports Shack. Before we get started on today's episode, I wanted to, someone had guessed number 2. You'd comment down below for the Anthony Richardson card. You are the winner. 2 was the only number guessed under 8A. Contact me through Instagram, and I will get this card to you. Besides that, I just want to get straight into it today. I want to talk about friends in the hobby. What made me think about doing this video today and coming on here? Last night I was going through some shorts. They were popping up, and I watched this short where a young kid went up to a gentleman and asked him if he'd like to buy his Pokemon. It was him and his dad was standing back to the side. Dad didn't seem real into this, just seemed like he was bringing his kid there to enjoy the show. Spend a little money, have a good time. So he asked the gentleman, "What would you give me for this card?" The gentleman looked at it, looked it up. He said, "It's selling for 20. Selling for 25. I can give you about $20 for it." And the kid goes, "Well, I paid 30." And the gentleman asked him, "You paid 30?" And then the dad stepped in. Dad goes, "That card's only worth $25? And the gentleman said, "Yeah, it's about a $25 card." And Dad said, well, we paid 30. And he looked right at his son and grabbed him. He goes, "We're getting out of here." Just like that. We're getting out of here. No bullshit. No playing games. That dad just realized that someone ripped his son off. That quick. The father had no idea about Pokemon card, baseball card, but he did realize his son was screwed over $5. Like a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old. Guys, if you got to be so dirty for $5 to rip off a little kid when he's got his father there that doesn't know anything about it, get out of the hobby. And I bring this up because I want to talk about friends. I want to give you some examples. I got a guy I deal with. He's been on some of my videos. I'm good to him. Always treat him fair. Talk to him. Try to make him laugh. I mean, someone I considered a friend. I used to show up at shows and be like, "Hey, if you see somebody with these cards, send them my way." You know, I'd always go to his table. "Hey, you have any of these cards? This is what I'm buying." Whether it be Jackson Holiday, Junior Caminero. This happened recently. And he would always send them my way. And he'd always ask me, "Hey, did you buy those?" "Well, yeah, I told you. That's what I was looking for. That's what I'm buying." So a few shows after that, same thing happened. "Hey, you see these? Send them my way." Cool. You know, make deals, give him deals, whatever. Halfway through the show, I'm walking around. When I go to shows, people can tell you I walk around the whole time, filming, talking, chatting. I enjoy a show. I enjoy the people. I don't really care about my cards, to be honest with you. If someone sells my dollar box cards, if you need them that bad, feel free to steal my stuff. Don't steal the stuff out of my case, I'll break your eye. But, back to the story. Walking around and come up to him and say, "Hey, you see anybody with those cards?" "Well, yeah, I got some right here." "You didn't have them earlier?" "Oh, I just bought them, but I can make you a good deal on them." "Really?" "I bet you the guy who sold them to you could have made me a better deal." My point is, guys, if you're that hard up that you want to screw over little kids or screw over a friend for $5, get out of the hobby. So, move on to this next one. A gentleman I buy from at least one card every show that I've seen him. Once, twice a month, always for a year. This past Saturday, I buy a card from him. $60. He's got another one over there I'm interested in, but I didn't have a bunch of cash on me. So I bought this card off of him. Then brought him over some more. Said, hey, maybe you want to trade. Had a Riley Green numbered out of 50, PSA 9. He was like, well, there's somebody here that just was looking for something numbered out of under 50 and 50 or under, and Riley Green, Tigers fan. We kind of looked around because I don't see him though, you know, but it was like, hey, maybe I'll wander over off of my table and I'll sell it and I'll come back and buy that Jackson Caminero card. Or Jackson Chourio card. Cool. But an hour later, he comes over and he's like, man, I've really been thinking about that Riley card. He goes, I'd really just like to have that. What would you take for it? I was like, well, you always do me fairly decent. $45. I got $45. 20 for the grading, 25 for the card. Card sells for about 35, 40 bucks raw. I said, so I'll take 45. He's like, well, all I got's 40 left. Will you take 40? I was like, no, 45. You know, or we could trade for that Jackson Chourio card. No, I just want cash. He was like, be honest. He goes, I want to be honest with you. I only got 40 bucks left. He goes, I got that guy over at my table. He goes, you give me that card, I'll go sell it, and I'll give you 60. I was like, Frank, no. I just want 45. You can take it, sell it, just bring me back another 5 bucks. We're good, we'll call it even. So he went ahead and did that, and then it hit me. He couldn't send that guy over to me for me to make a few bucks. He wouldn't trade me the Jackson Chourio card because he wanted to make a few bucks off that card plus the other card. Guys, if you're so greedy that you got to screw a friend over for a few dollars, or an acquaintance or somebody that's trying to build a relation, don't come to the shows. I guess my point is today, what are you guys doing? That's hurting the hobby. You guys ripping people off for a few bucks is hurting the hobby. Someone says, you're a narcissist. You don't think you do anything wrong. No. I do all kinds of crap wrong. But not in this hobby. Not the hobby I love, that I want to protect. That I want to get all the scumbags and losers and fakes and, you know, bad apples out. And if they want to stay in, well, they need to not be bad apples. So that's my spiel today, guys. I hope it makes sense what I'm saying. This hobby's not going to grow if we continue to let this stuff go on. As always, guys, comment down below. Tell me what you think.